Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests. You climb into your car one morning, you have an important meeting at work, you turn the ignition on, it doesn't start. You finally had it with your jalopy. You finally decided to kick it aside and buy a new car. So you go to a dealership, talk to some salesman there. The salesman throws fancy numbers and data at you. 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Full surround Bose stereos, jumbo-sized cup holders. You're confused. You don't know what car to buy. So you go look at the internet. It gives you more information. Now you're more confused. You really can't make up your mind. You really want a Ferrari, but your wife, she's thinking about the smart car because she wants to save the world. But your parents, they really want you to buy the boring CR-V. So which one you should pick? Today, I would like to talk about a tool which could help you make that decision with confidence to ameliorate your decision-making process. It's called the decision matrix. When it comes to logical decision making, there are 4 keys. Understanding your needs. You really got to know what you want. You know, that's the first step in making a good decision. Prioritizing your needs. Not all needs are treated equal. Some are more important than the others. You need to know that upfront. Knowing your options. A lot of times we don't consider all the options available to us. We just fall into this false dichotomy, either this or that. No, there is something else you need to consider as well. And finally, evaluating all your options based on facts and data, not with emotions. The decision matrix provides you with this framework of logical decision-making process. I do have a word of caution, or a caution for you, for my wife. You may be accused of sucking the fun out of everything. If you have any more questions, you can talk to my wife after. Okay, let's get back to your problem. Let's see if the decision matrix can help you figure out which car to buy. First, you list your needs. In this case, let's say fuel economy, reliability, cost, luggage carrying capacity, power, and aesthetic features, otherwise known as cuteness, are all your needs. You set targets for your needs. Okay, you want a fuel economy of greater than 30 miles per gallon. You want reliability, consumer rating of greater than 8. So you need to identify your targets, where you want to be. Now we can go to the next step here, number 2. Now we have to prioritize. Okay? Not all these needs are important. This might differ. I mean, I gave this as an example, but it depends upon what your interests are, what you're looking for. In this case, let's say reliability. Since you're trying to get to work and your car doesn't start, that's your most important thing. Next important things are fuel economy and luggage carrying capacity. They're not far behind there. So you have to know which needs are important to you. That will really help you make a good decision here. You can use different scales. I used 1 to 10 here, but you can customize it. Next step here. Now you list all your options. You have to make sure you identify all your options. So you maximize your potential for making a good decision and really getting what you want. Here I've listed a few options here. Like I said, Ferrari, smart car, and the CR-V. So you go down, once again, you can use different scales here. I've used 1 to 10, depending upon what you're looking for. Here in this case, Ferrari looks great, and it's got a lot of power, but doesn't score very well in other areas that are more important to us. If you look at the smart car, yeah, it's great for the environment, but it's not so good when it comes to luggage carrying capacity. You need to list all of those there. And the Honda CR-V, kind of looking pretty good for now. Let's see what the final score tells us. The final step is you calculate the final scores for each of your options. You do that by multiplying your importance with your rank for each option and then summing up down the column. I know it's a little bit of math. I'm sure we can all handle that. A little bit of math. Okay, drum roll please. Let's see who in the race here. All right, looks like your parents are right. You really got to buy the boring CR-V.
Sorry.
When we make decisions based on emotion rather than logic, very often we ending up with an irrational decision which we regret later on. Knowing our options, knowing our needs, and evaluating them thoroughly using facts and data can really enable us to make important decisions in our life with confidence. The decision matrix can help you with that logical decision-making process. I hope you give it a try, even though my wife thinks it sucks the fun out of everything. Toastmaster.